From New Hanover County Schools Television, three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media, this is your school news.
Welcome to your school news. I'm Britton Kilborn.
And I'm Keelan Ferrari Brown. Topping our newscast this week, Forest Hill students got a taste of international flavours. Local schools awarded grants from the Cape Fear Garden Club, and Ashley High artists recognised by professional educators of North Carolina.
Our top story this week, World Food Day celebrates the creation of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. First established in 1979, World Food Day is now celebrated in almost every part of the planet, from hunger walks to exploring the diverse riches of food the world has to offer. This Day of Food is one that provides opportunities to educate and help. At Forest Hills Global Elementary, the school took advantage of the day to explore a host of international flavors. With the report is YS Bobby Blue.
Have you ever tried Indonesian fried rice? How about spicy squash pickles? Maybe you've tried black-eyed pea stew. For the students at Forest Hills Global Elementary, World Food Day was a celebration of foods from around the world. Teaming up with the Food Corps Service and UNCW Campus Dining, the school created a menu of international delights. During the event, each grade level was served a dish from a different part of the world.
They are excited about it. It's something they've never tried for most of them. There's a lot of spices in it that I don't think that we eat a lot, or that they might not have ever had before, because a lot of them are very sensitive to the spice of the food. But they're excited about it. It's new to them, so it's very engaging, and they love to learn about all the things around the world because it's fun for them.
This was a great chance for students to expand their palates. Prior to each tasting, members of the Food Corps talked with the students about each dish, the country of origin, the way the people of each country live, and the types of things that make the foods unique. This type of opportunity really opens doors for children who are at a stage in life when they are eager to try new things and open to giving something like a new food a chance.
Well, I like the rice. My favorite part about it was the rice. I don't think the parsley was like me, just not for me. I tried it, it was like spicy.
It was great, but I love the rice and stuff, but I'm not such a big fan of the peas and the spiciness.
I think it's pretty cool and a new experience that you could do, and if you at least try it, then maybe you'll like it.
Forest Hills is a member of Food Corps, which helps to connect children to healthy food. With the Corps' help, the students have a global garden on campus that features beds packed with typical crops from North America, South America, Asia, and Africa. In fact, all the food grown in the garden was used during the preparation of the food served on World Food Day.
What I decided to do was bring together both our global curriculum, because we do have a global garden. Each of our raised beds represents the region of study for each grade. So the kids got to plant those seeds, they've been watching them grow, and I thought it would be really cool for them to see and try what that food actually tastes like before we harvest it from the garden. So I partnered up with my friend Matt Rogers from UNCW to bring that experience to the kids. So they're actually trying a culturally relevant dish to their region, but also to our garden.
World Food Day provided an amazing opportunity for all the students at Forest Hills Global Elementary to explore the tastes of the world. Without leaving the school campus, they sampled the foods of Europe, Asia, Africa, and more. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
In other news, at its general meeting, the Cape Fear Garden Club gave out $74,000 in grant awards to 24 non-profit organizations with proceeds from the 2016 Azalea Garden Tour. Among the grant recipients were several New Hanover County schools and school organizations: Cottington Elementary School PTA, Williams Elementary School PTA, Friends of Hargrove Baseball, and Pine Valley Elementary School. For over 60 years, funds from the annual Azalea Garden Tour have supported local beautification, conservation, and educational projects to local non-profit organizations, as well as endured scholarships.
STEM nights have become all the rage in New Hanover County. College Park Elementary held their annual event of the introduction of some new activities and the return of some old favorites. The Family STEM Night was also connected with Halloween, with a large number of students showing up in a costume. One of the most satisfying experiences of a STEM night is watching a student explain to their parents how to follow the engineering design process in order to solve a problem. Students' eyes brighten as they assume the role of teachers and act as a leader of their family design team. STEM night at College Park challenged everyone with the area conquest, the Tangram Challenge, math ping pong, and light bulbs and circuits. One of the old favorites with a new twist was aluminum foil boat building. This year, students had to see how many pennies their boats could hold before they sank. While brand new this year was Stomp Rockets, an exciting and fun event that actually taught everyone Newton's third law of motion. College Park STEM Family Night are awesome. It generated excitement for STEM in the school by allowing students, teachers, and families to explore STEM together in a fun way.
Finally, Ashley student Hugh Wong Song and her visual arts teacher Angela Hewitt received recognition at the Professional Educators of North Carolina Young Artist Award ceremony in Raleigh. This was the 9th annual Young Artist competition, and for this organization that serves as the voice for educators in policy making, the forum for developing professional relationships, and the advocate for improving the learning environment for every educator and student. Hugh Wong's work, Two Elephants Embracing with Their Trunks, was duplicated for display in the PENC Raleigh office, on the PENC website, and in a number of publications produced by the organization. In addition, Hugh Wong was awarded $50 and a certificate of achievement. Her teacher, Miss Hewitt, was also presented with a certificate and a gift bag at the fall meeting. The Young Students competition was open to all North Carolina educators and from all disciplines.
Now, when Your School News continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on teaching math in groups helps learning, Grizzly Family Book Club off to a great start at middle school, and Wendy's High School Heisman program recognizes 2 high school students.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Welcome back to Your School News. Many in the math teaching world have discovered the benefits for students of working on mathematics in groups. In fact, numerous studies are now showing that group work also supports a student's individual program-solving abilities. With a report on math work groups in New Hanover County Schools is YSN reporter Johan Yellow.
Frustration with student performance in math has led to various efforts towards improvement. Many have focused on content and instruction, while others have suggested changing classroom organization and calling for the frequent use of small groups during math class time.
Well, I thought that this would be a great differentiation for my kids because I'll be hitting those weak, struggling kids that really don't know the concept very well, and at the same time I'm providing that higher level for those kids who already know, and so they'll be able to challenge each other as we go along.
It is believed that working in groups provides students with an opportunity to explore diverse and, in some cases, more advanced math techniques. Students can also collaborate on understanding and discussing math concepts.
It's just like teamwork. Like if you don't know it, but but then your partner knows it or your group knows it, then they can help you get to know it.
Group success in developing stronger mathematical thinking depends on any group of students' math knowledge and their experience in working cooperatively. Much of this also hinges on the teacher's strengths and their instructional goals.
I am deciding on groupings based on a test we did earlier. So from my test that we did earlier, I realized that some kids are struggling, some were proficient, and so I grouped the struggling kids in such a way that they'll come to me during this rotation of stations. And those who are proficient, they'll work independently on their own.
Many teachers are finding that students working in math groups are more active learners and seem more motivated and enthusiastic about mathematics. Working in groups also seems to push students to use higher order thinking skills, move away from rote memorization, and giving students a chance to express their thoughts better verbally and on paper. Reporting for your school news, this is Johan Yellow.
The North Carolina School Psychology Association has named Maureen Kanuka, school psychologist at Snipes Academy, its 2016 Practitioner of the Year. This award recognizes excellence in school psychological services by honoring a school psychologist who exemplifies the highest level of professionalism in daily practice. According to NCSPA, Ms. Kanuka was selected for providing comprehensive school psychological services, practicing in an exemplary manner, earning the respect of co-workers, students, and parents, and staying well informed about professional standards, ethics, and current issues. The School Psychology Association is a professional organization that supports and advocates for school psychologists across North Carolina to provide comprehensive services that reflect best practices in the field of psychology. Ms. Kanuka has been with New Hanover County Schools since 2013.
Trask Middle School has formed the Grizzly Family Book Club. The monthly book club was formed with the intention of getting more families involved with the school community and to help bring families together to read one another as a unit. 200 parents and students were in attendance at the first meeting, and the school hopes to get more parent involvement as the school progresses. The club's first reading assignment was Stella by Starlight, written by Sharon Draper. In small group gathers parents, students, and a teacher leader discuss the book's central themes. Everyone participated in a fun and interesting pre-reading activity as a preview to the book. The Trask Grizzly Family Book Club provides every family who participates a copy of the book and dinner free of charge. The program is funded with Title I Parent Involvement Funds. Families in the club will have 1 month to read the book together. When they come back in November, there will be follow-up activities from their reading, plus a new book will be assigned.
Wendy's High School Heisman recognized Alexandra Erling and Jackson Young from E.A. Laney High School and their dedication to never cutting corners by naming them school winners. Since 1994, Wendy's and Heisman Trophy Trust have been running the same play to perfection, honoring more than 600,000 of the nation's most esteemed students. This year, Wendy's will celebrate the accomplishments of thousands of the best high school seniors, awarding winners in 5 phases. Both school winners and state finalists have been announced. School winners Alexandra Erling and Jackson Young will receive a bronze medal, a Wendy's High School Heisman state finalist patch, and a $25 gift card.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, October was a musical month, and we featured the highlights.
Plus, an Education Index new app helps students looking for lunch pals.
Your school news will continue after the break.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
I'm Hannah Bolick.
And I'm Johnny Morales. Join us this week for the morning show.
Start your mornings off with our awesome and amazing features.
This week, The Buzz returns with a look at the top music albums being released this November.
We also have a new episode of Science Nation from the National Science Foundation. We'll see how GeoEmergent will take us on trips without leaving our house. I'm Sierra Robbins, and I'll have your latest school news here on The Morning Show. The superintendent met with his new Students Advisory Council, and I have all the details. We also have the week's lunch menu, our hilarious joke of the week, and morning show math.
So join us for the morning show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., and Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Welcome back to your school news. It's time for our Education Index, a look around the nation at the world at some of the top stories in education. Topping the index, for many students, lunchtime can be one of the most stressful parts of the school day. From finding people to eat with to paying for meals to eating what their family can afford, the lunch period can be fraught with tension. Thankfully, many people are committed to creating a positive school lunch experience. Sit With Us is a free iPhone app developed by a 16-year-old Natalie Hampton. The app allows students to extend invitations to anyone looking for lunch pals at their school. Those offering the invitations must agree to allow anyone to sit with them. The idea was spurred by Hampton's experience of eating alone pretty much every day for 2 years in middle school and personally feeling all the feelings of rejection and isolation and embarrassment that go along with that. In other education news, a recently released first-of-its-kind study found that for every 1% increase in the adult-to-youth ratio in a given community, there was a 1% decrease in the rate of young people dropping out before graduating high school. In other words, simply having more grown-ups around helped kids to stay on track. The authors of the report called this phenomenon adult capacity and found that the effect was 30% stronger in mainly African American communities, where for every 5 more adults there was roughly 1 less dropout. America's Promise Alliance, a youth advocacy group, released the report, which looked exclusively at cities across the U.S. by zip code. America's Promise Alliance and organization Community Commons have also created an interactive map you can use to look up about the adult capacity in your own zip code, as well as the percentage of young people who are not in school. Finally, there's been a lot of talk recently about efforts to distinguish good classroom instructional materials from the not so good. One of the more high-profile efforts for reviewing courses have come to the nonprofit edreports.org. The group began by analyzing K-12 math textbooks for Common Core alignment and has now moved on to English and language arts materials. Individual states, researchers, and the company Learning List have been reviewing textbooks too. The group is looking at tools that are free or low cost, some of which are newer to the field than others, such as Quill, ReadWorks, and WriteLike. The teacher reviewers analyze what a tool is designed to do, whether it can be used to meet the Common Core, how easy it is for teachers to implement, and its overall strengths and weaknesses, among other things. Their assessments are written in narrative form rather than with actual ratings, are being published as a series of blog posts. And that's this week's Education Index, a quick look at some of the interesting education stories from around the nation and world. Now don't go away, we'll be right back with the lunch bill of fare. This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Hunter Ledman, our lunch menu reporter, joins us with this week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunch options.
Thanks. November is Good Nutrition Month. All month long, we've been focusing our attention on the importance of making informed food choices and developing sound eating and physical activity habits. One of the best ways to get a balanced lunch is to check out what our cafeteria is serving for lunch. On Tuesday, November 1st, choose from our delicious spaghetti and meatballs with a breadstick, a pork barbecue sandwich, or a barbecue chicken biscuit. On the side, we have lima beans, green beans, garden salad, diced pears, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, November 2nd, choose from 3 great entrees, a Philly cheesesteak, cheesy breadsticks, or a turkey and cheese wrap. Our side items for the day include pasta salad, vegetable soup, garden salad, a frozen fruit cup, and fresh fruit. On Thursday, November 3rd, you have a choice of either chicken pot pie, macaroni and cheese with a roll, or a cheeseburger. On the side, we have carrot sticks, roasted herb potatoes, garden salad, diced pineapple, and fresh fruit. On Friday, November 4th, finish your week off with a mouth-watering cheeseburger, some delicious egg rolls, chicken egg rolls with fried rice, or savory corn dog nuggets. On the side, we have oriental vegetables, garden salad, diced peaches, and fresh fruit. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. Don't forget to brush your teeth at least twice a day. Eating foods high in sugar or starches too often in the day can play a part in tooth decay. So don't nibble foods and sip drinks all day long. Sugar-free chewing gum can help keep your teeth healthy. However, best way to keep a nice smile is to brush your teeth twice a day with fluoride toothpaste. Also, after brushing your teeth at bedtime, don't eat any food or drink any but water. After the weekend, start your week out by enjoying some delicious chicken nuggets with rice and gravy, a fish fillet sandwich, or a hot dog with chili. On the side, we have macaroni salad, North Carolina sweet potatoes, garden salad, diced pears, and fresh fruit. No one does a perfect job with nutrition, not even nutritional professionals. As a parent, grandparent, or adult caregiver, you can help raise healthy eaters during these critical years by doing your best. 2 family habits go a long way in making this happen: regular family meals and involving kids in nutrition from the ground up. Now let's review this week's selections. You've got some great entrees to choose from this week. On Monday, we have our chicken quesadilla. Tuesday, we have our delicious pork barbecue sandwich. Wednesday, cheesy breadsticks. Thursday, our chicken pot pie. And Friday, corn dog nuggets. That's what's on slate for your lunch at your school's cafeteria, so don't miss any of this. Nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals. From the newsroom, this is Hunter Ledman wishing you an excellent weekend.
Thanks, Hunter. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthy nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now, don't go away. Coming up, October was a musical month, and we feature the highlights. Your school news will continue after the break.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Welcome back to Your School News. The month of October was an amazing month of music in New Hanover County schools.
The All-County Middle School and High School Choral Festival concert was held at the Minnie Evans Arts Center.
It featured the most outstanding singers from New Hanover County schools, middle schools, and high schools in concert.
The Middle School All-County Chorus was conducted by guest choral clinician Dr. Jose Rivera from UNC Pembroke, while the High School All-County Chorus was conducted by guest choral clinician Dr. Michael Murphy from the University of Idaho.
On the heels of the choral concert was the High School Marching Band Showcase, held at the Scott Braswell Stadium on the campus of Hoggard High School. The showcase featured all 4 traditional high school bands performing their 2016 competition shows.
Then right after the Marching Band Showcase was the 8th grade and high school All-County Orchestra Festival concert.
Held at Minnie Evans, the concert featured the county's best orchestra musicians.
The Middle School All-County Orchestra was conducted by guest orchestral clinician Will Sell,
while the High School All-County Orchestra was conducted by Dr. Chung Park of the University of Central Florida.
Now, if you missed any of these amazing musical events last month, don't worry. We have recorded them all and will be featuring them throughout the year right here on the Learning Network.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, Forest Hill students got a taste of international flavors, local schools awarded grants from Cape Fear Garden Club, and Ashley High School artists recognized by professional educators of North Carolina.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online, and don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Britton Kilborn.
And I'm Keelan Farray Brown. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
We close with video from the Marching Band Showcase. Have a great day.
Thank you.